Hello friends, right here I have the 2008 AAT, and of course I can't remember the set number. Hello friends, right here I have the 2008 AAT set number 8018, released in 2009, the January wave there. Alright, so it was released in 2009, it had 7 minifigures, which was pretty good for a $50 set. That's what it released at, and had 378 parts. That's what it is. 378 parts. My opinion, it's a really good set right off the bat here. I'm going to dive into why that all is. And then there's also a little upgrade that I'm going to be putting at the end of this video, so you're going to want to make sure to watch all the way to the end to find out what little thing you can do to make it just a little more accurate. This is, of course, came out when Clone Wars was into its first or second season. I think it just finished its first release, and to coincide with all of that, the 2009 wave, which was a very good wave of Clone Wars sets and Clone Wars focused sets. Since then we've had so much more content, so much more LEGO sets. They redid a version of this that just nothing has really held up to this standard of parts. First set, you know, you get a $50 set that had 7 minifigures. I mean, you're not going to get that. We just had the new ATT that came out, and that had 8 minifigures for $140. $140. So really, the kind of value you're just not going to get. I mean, that's clones versus droids, and this had a bunch of different droids. I don't have all the minifigures. I did buy this used back in the day. I should have bought it new, but hindsight is 2020. So I'll review what minifigures I do have. We'll kind of go through the digital images, and they'll be up here on screen, and I'll do my best to kind of tell you more about them. So let's get right to it. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and drop a like. If you're new here, subscribe down below, and let's dive into these figures. First one up is this Rocket Super Battle Droid. Now, we haven't had Super Battle Droids in a while. I think, what was it, 2017? Or maybe even before that. I can't think of it. There's been issues, and LEGO's working on coming up with a new design for that, but that's not what happened. Right here, this is the heyday of Super Battle Droids. Super Battle Droids were coming in quite a few sets, and this was included the new Rocket Trooper. So it had a regular Super Battle Droid body, and then it had the one of the arms was a rocket arm. Very cool looking droid. And you had 3 of those come with that set. Next up here, you have Clone Wars Yoda. I mean, he's funky, but he looks like the Clone Wars design that we see every week. Well, not every week, but you know. He looks really good for a Clone Wars design. Now we've had so many different designs of Yoda. I think, what was the first set he came out in? 2004, I think, or 2003 at the X-Wing. We've had an iteration of Yoda every so often. And we had the Clone Wars one that ran for quite some time, and it looked accurate to the Clone Wars TV show. Next up, we have the Phase 1, I think it was just one Phase 1 Clone Trooper. You know, he looks like a Phase 1 of those early Clone Wars. One was just plain white, no coloration, just a very classic clone. And the last 2 are the pilot droids, and I'm going to get you on a close-up for that. This is the pilot droid. We've gotten these before. A basic droid, just blue body with a tan stripe. We got 2 of these in this set, and they look really good. Let's move on to the tank itself. This is one of the sets that you buy for the build. Right here, this aggressive looking, nice dark blue tank. Let's just start here. So one of the main features you have is you can pull up, hopefully you can see that. There, let's try that. Alright, so right here, you have this little craft type thing that goes on the inside of your tank. It fits one battle droid. It looks like it would fit two, but it only fits one. And you just pop it in. Like so. Hear the click and snap it right up. And now it looks like. The next main feature is you can open up your hatch here, and then you just stick your next droid. You have to stick the head down and you close it. You're good. And then you have 4 flickable fire missiles that also act as your side turrets. You don't have to flick them. They look really good without being. They look like the weapons that are supposed to be there, and have a really good design where you can just pop them, and they don't flick really well. But they use that mechanism, and then your turret can turn. It doesn't have the full, and then your gun moves. Has a really good range of motion here. Your front hatch here does not open up, but you can open this hatch here for, I don't know why, but I mean, you can open it and access that droid that's in there. You have a couple stickers. This was very not sticker heavy. I think you have 6 stickers, maybe less. 2, 4, 5 stickers. 5 stickers, all right here. So these 2 are stickered there. Hopefully you can see that. The 2 blue stripes on that, and then these. All right, so 7 stickers, and the blue stripe on the top here. And that's all the stickers. So not too bad. One of the really cool things, I like how the fuel cells are designed on this. This is just a design that hasn't been beat. I mean, LEGO's only made 1 more of these. They made it at the totally different scale, so it's hard to rate it. But in this Clone Wars design, I don't believe that there's been a tank, AAT, that has been beaten like this one reigns king. Alright, now you want to know what things are going to upgrade. Well, in the show, your pilot droids are inaccurate. So, what we're going to do is we're going to change them out. Now, LEGO, at some point in the last few years, released, if we can see that, the Kashyyyk or tank driver droid, which is accurate to the show. They were released in the first episode of Clone Wars. And so, you pop those guys into instead of your pilots, and then your tank is 100% accurate to the Clone Wars design. Let me know what you think of this set. Let me know down in the comments if you think LEGO should make another one of this scale. And I'll see you in the very next video.